Cancer, thank you for clicking on my channel and welcome to the journey home. My name is Catherine and I live in Nova Scotia. This is your August forecast, tarot companion to your astrology. Your astrology half of this you will find in a link in the description below this video. The cards have been pre-shuffled to save time. Your overall energy that will affect all the cards that are laid out here will be the Ten of Water. And this is major fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. It has to do with family and home. We have temptation, the Emperor, High Priestess, transformation. Wow. Temptation and transformation in the two top corners of the four corners, the foundation. Temptation can be, well, the obvious. A temptation is coming to you in August. It can also mean about codependence or needing to break something that has enslaved you emotionally. The Emperor is about taking control. This can also be about someone in your life who is ready to jump and protect their kingdom. High Priestess, of course, higher level consciousness. The feeding of the family even. This feels like the spiritual feeding of your home life. And transformation. So is this about breaking some chains here, Cancer? Let's keep looking. Two of Fire. At the heart of your reading is going to be the Four of Water and the Five of Air. Four of Fire. Transformation and partnership. You're leveling up for those of you who are attached. In business, this could be, well, the obvious partnership. There is this is ritualistic in a sense, like you're having a party to celebrate a union of a type, or well, I just pictured someone laid back in their chair, immensely happy with this transformation. It has united something here. The heart of your reading is where the conflict is coming from, what this has to do with. We have disappointment or possibly burden. Maybe that's why I envisioned one of you in your lazy chairs. But you were immensely happy with this transformation. So disappointment perhaps. Maybe you are disappointed that the Emperor didn't fulfill the ideal of what you had pictured. This is also about perception. By the visual, you can see she is studying this pearl and wondering, is it bigger than the rest of them? Or is it my perception because the other ones look smaller floating away? Maybe about missed opportunities. Now here we have you balancing in spite of obstacles. This can be an argumentative card. So it could be that perhaps the Emperor did something that was disappointed to you. This could be male, female, doesn't matter. It is the energy. The energy is about control. Perhaps a codependency where one was in too much control, or you felt you should have had some control over something they had, or you've taken control and it didn't pan out the way you had hoped. Disappointed. But with these obstacles, there is a rising above. And this does feel like the energy of an argument not worth arguing about. Unity being more important, and supporting each other in your business, your home, of course, this is overall energy is talking about the home. But business, of course, does affect the home. The Two of Fire is that decision that was made. So you've made a decision about something, possibly prior to August, and these are the results of that decision. However disappointed you might be, or how exhausted you might be over a difficult decision, you were at the crossroads. Once that decision was made, your guardian stepped in, took the Hermit's lantern, and is carrying you the rest of the way. In other words, from here on in, that law of attraction was set out. Those steps were taken in order for you to set your feet on the path of what you chose. Because of that law of attraction, now the universe takes over. The universe is in control now and carrying you to that finish line, or that goal that you had made that decision on to go for. Golly, I hate it when I can't find a word. But it's funny though, Cancer, when it comes to reading energies, they don't speak in words, and not always even visions. That's how the human psyche works when it connects with the rest of the universe. We all do it, by the way, all of us. Patience. Acquire was the best word I could come up with for the energies that are coming in. This is a major arcana. It's Sagittarius energy. It's about persevering. It's about persistence. And it's also strongly the message that your guides now have taken over. They're carrying you to that finish line. For those of you who may be in conflict with someone, they want to work this out too and be more unified in the outcome. So there is a purging that is taking place. What has to go in order to make more room for these energies to come in? Spring cleaning, cleaning out the closets. Old feelings, old animosities, grudges even. Those are the big ones to burn in order to move forward. Perhaps you're doing this in an effort to take back control now that that decision was made, in order to make, almost like tweaking the energies. You're tweaking the energies. It's disappointing how this thing turned out, but if I tweak these energies, meditate, I deal with personal issues or codependencies or things that have chained me in the past, maybe that will help. I suppose it would help, Cancer, but really you're not in control of this anymore. But I can tell you that this is really good energy. Because you're not in control anymore, it is making it easier for you to purge. It's giving you that time. You're no longer in control of that. You're in control now. You have the energy for this. Strengthen energies. Maybe you're disappointed in the energies coming and saying, I didn't expect this. Like, why should I have to deal with things of the past? I don't even want to go there. But all of a sudden, you have that inspiration. You have that energy that is compelling you to face that. 9 of Earth, that's independent. That's something that you have to do on your own. And yet, here is your soulmate. Soulmate energy. This can pertain to anyone in your life that you work with, live with, love with, a child, an ancestor even on the other side connecting with you. And if that's the case, Cancer, it's not in a way that you're going to recognize. It's just these energies are going to happen. So this purging is your purging and yours alone. That's the only thing you have control over, is your reactions to things. So I do a love reading for every, this is the August energies, but I do a specific love reading. This feels like a love reading in a sense, but has to do with a bigger scope of how the personal, emotional home life is being affected here. So do check out the love reading. It may be a spin-off from this. The Four of Stones, protection. So Cancer, this does feel like your energy. Cancer, holding on. Protection of the family. Don't let anything invade. Keep everything, in its place. Not averse to progress, but let's just hold on to what we know we have. Protect what we have. Interesting, because of this purge card that came up. Oops. You're coming into an awareness, an enlightenment. Now, this could be, effects of the global level that's affecting every individual in the world. Things that are changing in the world is just freaking everyone out. Like, what the heck is going on? Well, the falls of empires is something that's happened before. So the awareness that we're going through that now too affects us in our individual life. On a more personal level, Cancer, this is you becoming more aware of your situation, what you are in control of and what you're not in control of. And it's almost like these energies that were sent out maybe eons ago, maybe last month. These energies are coming back. So what is manifesting is that reality that kicks us in the butt. Reality has a way of kicking us in the butt. We now have the Ten of Vessels. This is the same energy as the overall reading. So powerful indication that everything has to do with this control. This Emperor who is in control. And how everything is in control. Perhaps this is the overall message here, Cancer. That everything is in control. No matter what you do now, universe is taking over. The Great Spirit, your guides, your guardians, your ancestors, the angels. And you are being blessed. Wow. Now this, yes, a lot of tarot readers will tell you this is new love or the rebirth of a current love. This feels to me like, there's lots of love here, obviously, but this feels more to me like that because of the High Priestess. You are being showered, doused with all of these new energies coming in, new understandings, the ability to rise above. That unconditional love is being poured on you now. That's such a beautiful energy I'm feeling. Transformation will come. After that initial shock of awareness. And the answer will be simple. It will just be a matter of taking that one last step Now, this indicates you've already taken that step. You've already done this on a spiritual plane. So this is the path you're taking. That door is opening. One step in, and you get flooded. Just flooded. And how interesting, because the Emperor is also right brain. The force, that umbilical cord to source. And you've tapped into that love. How is that going to extend out into your entire life? It is filling all of your cups, Cancer. Now, as we discussed about this crossroads and how Spirit is taking over, you rest now, Cancer, because there's nothing more you can do. This is already written in the stars. The egg that is hiding behind this veil of water. Yes, I know it's the reflection of the moon, but I have always felt that it was a birth of this new journey. You're on a brand new path. I mean, the world or the universe card did not show up yet, if at all. But this journey, boy, that's the prize. Worth it. And not to worry, your way is being lit. Even though it may seem dismal or disappointing from, what has happened in the past, or even currently, that is disappointing. Kind of threw you off your roost as to how you thought or perceived things were going to unfold, in your future. Same thing, Mem shows. Same thing. 4 of vessels, 4 of water, disappointment. Disappointment. Over what? Having to leave something behind? I think this is perception. Leaving something behind. You haven't. It is there, still pouring out on you. So, yeah. Now I just had that vision of you being doused with water to put this fire out. Don't throw the baby out with the bath water. Like, oh man, maybe I threw out too much. I wish I still had that can opener I threw out because all the electricity's out. Metaphor. This one says healing. It is the 7 of stones. And this is also about coming into full bloom. It is about the harvest. When you come to this table of union, the harvest is in, and there is abundance around you. My vision is coming from the traditional tarot, where the table is full with the 4 of stones. It is the 4. Wait. 7 of stones, 7 of pentacles, I beg your pardon. And it is about patience. The harvest is almost here. You may be disappointed, but there's still this. Now, Spirit is telling you not to worry. And this began up here through the transformation with the Page of Bows. This is making the impossible, what seems impossible, possible. And even in this dark forest, you are lit. Your way is shown. That one small light that you had spiritually decided on to step, to explore, was lit for you because of a decision you made in the past as to what your goals were. Now your way is lit. And this is an angel. So be patient, rest, meditate, sit on that egg. Feel the warmth, curse, and pulse. You may be bored with, sitting on the egg, but this is what's happening. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. Now look at this. From the ace, underneath is the 8. There is a bit of mastery taking place here. Perhaps you're aware that this is a moment where, even though you're a little disappointed, that this too shall pass. Respect. Now, this is telling you that you're almost at completion here in dealing with whatever this situation is that affects your home life. Dedication. Don't look back. Don't look back. This is something only you could do. Only you could take credit for. Does that look like faith or what? I mean, her eyes are closed and she's ready to launch her arrow. Well, almost ready. Oh, well, maybe she's just meditating. All right, now, what am I going to think about when I aim this time? And then the 8 of Stones. Skill, mastery, union, abundance, celebration, transformation. Universe in control. Lighting your way. Awareness that universe is working on those things within you. Wow, this turned into a bit of a long reading, didn't it, Cancer? But it was hella spiritual. And sometimes that happens. That was a very interesting reading. So we're going to ask the cards for a specific message about love or advice on love for the month of August for the sign of Cancer, the crab. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Cancer message or advice for the month of August. Healing family issues. That rather covers all of this, doesn't it? It rather clarifies all of this. Every row. Your love life benefits. It says as you forgive your parents, or maybe some of you are dealing with your parents still, you deserve love. Unrequited love. Now that makes sense because of the disappointment here. But that a significant other, not necessarily a lover. Some of you are still single. And if that's the case, well, looks like that's going to change. Check out your love reading. And don't forget to check the astrology side of this for the planets, their effects, your challenges, your strengths. Very interesting how the astrology part of these readings are evolving. So do check it out in the link below. So it says, pay attention to the red flags, retreat. Pay attention to the red flags. Awareness. You're going to become very aware of what those red flags are. You may not want to retreat, but it doesn't look like you have a choice, because your spirit guides are at work on you. This is not about fixing you or fixing anyone else. It's about blessings. It's about destiny and purpose. And that's part of it, even though it's like boring sometimes or disappointing. You're on the right path, Cancer. Look at these four corners. We've got mastery, soulmate, spirit, highly spirit guiding you. Your transformation and the light being shone. This is the light you see right here. You're about to be washed, flooded with love from above. Interesting, because we're in such a difficult time in human history. Yet everything we do individually affects everything right now. This looks like a good, strong month for you, Cancer. I hope that was helpful. To all of you who subscribed, God bless you. To those of you who didn't, please do. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.